In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 8, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Kansas City Royals versus Boston Red Sox. The Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox resume a 4-game series on Tuesday night. The Royals will have Brady Singer on the mound. The Red Sox will reply with Cutter Crawford. The Red Sox earned a 6-2 win on Monday. The Royals are playing better recently, however they have lost 8 of their last 10 road games. The Red Sox will be desperate. They view this game and series as a must-win as they look to keep their wildcard hopes intact. Furthermore, Royals starter Brady Singer is poor on the road, issuing a 6.91 earned run average in 43 road innings this season. Red Sox starter Cutter Crawford has been reliable, conceding only 5 runs in his last 20.2 innings. This includes stellar performances against the Cubs, Giants, and Mariners. Brady Singer is coming off an excellent start, but he will face a very good Boston offense. The Red Sox are top 10 in the league in runs, hits, RBIs, strikeouts, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Singer has struggled on the road, recording a 6.91 earned run average and 1.56 WHIP in 8 games started on the road this season. Cutter Crawford has been good lately for Boston. He has allowed 1 earned run or less in 2 straight starts and in 3 of his last 4 starts. He gets a great matchup against Kansas City. The Royals have been poor on offense this season. They are bottom 10 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, walks, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Boston is the much better team, and they will win this contest by 2 or more runs. So the Boston Red Sox to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Brady Singer has been terrible on the road this season. In 8 road starts, he has a 6.91 earned run average and 1.56 WHIP. He will struggle against a good Boston offense. The Red Sox are top 10 in the league in runs, hits, RBIs, strikeouts, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Cutter Crawford has struggled at home this season, recording a 6.03 earned run average and 1.31 WHIP in 5 starts and 9 total appearances at home. As mentioned, Singer isn't effective on the road, and the Royals pitching staff continues to be exploited, squandering 30 runs in their last 5 games. The bullpen continues to be exploited, ranking second last behind only the A's. In addition, the Royals' bats are hot. They have plated 5 or more runs in 6 of their last 10 games for an average of 5.9 runs per game in that span. Boston's pitching has let them down in recent games. They have allowed at least 5 runs in 4 of their last 5 clashes. The over is 5-0 in the Royals' last 5 bouts. I expect a barrage of scoring. This will be a higher scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Cubs versus New York Mets. The Cubs and Mets will play Game 2 of their 3-game set in New York on Tuesday night. The Cubs have played themselves back into the hunt for both the National League Central Division title and a playoff spot, while the Mets have already begun thinking about next season after dismantling the roster at the trade deadline. The Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets battle it out in the middle game of their 3-game set at Citi Field. The Cubs are second in the National League Central with a 58-54 record and are sending right-hander Jameson Taillon to the mound. He is coming off a win over the Cincinnati Reds, where he pitched 5 innings and allowed 2 runs on 7 hits with 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. The Mets are in free fall right now as they are 4th in the National League East with a 50-61 record and have veteran righty Carlos Carrasco pitching as he is coming off a loss against the Kansas City Royals, as he gave up 6 runs on 8 hits with a hit by pitch, 1 walk, and 0 strikeouts in 6 innings of work. The red-hot Cubs offense will have its way with Carrasco, who has struggled both over his last 5 games and at home overall overall this season. Carrasco has an earned run average over 8 at home this season and faces a Cubs team that is hitting .284 in the last 10 games heading into the series and 19 home runs in 10 games. The Cubs' Talon has been pitching like an ace over his past 5 starts, going 4-0 with an earned run average of just over 2 in that span. He faces a Mets lineup that is hitting just .224 over the last 10 games heading into the series and has been shut out twice in that span. When looking at the previous 7 starts for these pitchers, there is a massive difference. Jameson Talon is 4-1 with a 3.57 earned run average and a 1.21 WHIP in 40.1 innings of work, while Carlos Carrasco is 1-3 with a 6.96 earned run average and a 1.76 WHIP throughout his 32.1 innings. These bullpens also have been a large difference, as Chicago is 13th with a 3.92 reliever earned run average, while New York traded away Adam Ottavino and have Edwin Diaz on the injured list this year, so they have struggled with the 22nd ranked bullpen pitching to a 4.28 bullpen earned run average. The Cubs are streaking and the Mets are fading. Ride those trends in this matchup. So the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. Diving into the offenses in the last 7 games, the Cubs are scoring 8 runs per game while the Mets are averaging 2.71 runs in that span. Neither pitching staff is doing too well in the second half of the season, as Chicago is 18th with a 4.54 team earned run average, while New York ranks 16th with a 4.53 team earned run average. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Blue Jays versus Cleveland Guardians. The Toronto Blue Jays collide with the Cleveland Guardians in an American League battle on Tuesday night. The Blue Jays will give the nod to Yusei Kikuchi. The Guardians will counter with Tanner Bibby. The Guardians went 5-2 against the Blue Jays last season and posted a 3-1 win on Monday. For starters, the Guardians have hit a rough patch, losing 5 of their last 6 games and 7 of their last 9. Furthermore, they'll be without Jose Ramirez due to a suspension. It's never ideal to miss your best hitter, so I have to say it feels like a bargain getting Toronto at such a low price. On the flip side, we have Yusei Kikuchi going, and he has turned in 2 consecutive quality starts, allowing just 2 earned runs over his last 12 innings of work. Over his last 4 starts, the southpaw has allowed just 3 earned runs over 22 innings pitched. The Blue Jays have actually been a better squad on the road in recent series. They have won 2 consecutive road series, taking 2 of 3 against the Dodgers and a sweep of the Red Sox. Plus, they collected a 3-1 win on Monday. The Guardians have dropped 8 of their last 10 bouts. Furthermore, Blue Jays starter Yusei Kikuchi has been spectacular, conceding either 0 or 1 run in 4 consecutive outings, including performances against the Dodgers and Orioles in that span. The Blue Jays have won in 4 of Kikuchi's last 5 starts. Guardian starter Tanner Bibby is a rookie up against a veteran lineup. Bibby has squandered 3 home runs in his last 2 starts. The Guardians could be without Jose Ramirez as he appeals his suspension. I cannot believe that we are getting the Blue Jays at such a low price in this game. So the Toronto Blue Jays money line is our full game side pick. Kikuchi is in fantastic form right now, as he has allowed just 3 earned runs over his last 4 starts. We don't have much head-to-head data, but the current Cleveland roster is just 4-19 against the southpaw. Look for him to turn in another great outing against this bottom-tier Guardians club. Toronto's offense may run into some issues offensively in this game, which is partially why I think the money line is essentially a coin flip. Their task is squaring off against Tanner Bibby, who has been excellent at home this year. The right-hander owns a 1.96 earned run average, and opponents are hitting just .182 against him. Cleveland also brings in a bullpen that's 4th in earned run average and 7th in WHIP. Ultimately, we should see a lower scoring affair Tuesday night. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.